Welcome to Behind the Scenes, Project Management at Siemens. In this podcast series, you are not going to hear project management methodologies, processes, or guidelines, or not even projects in particular. You are going to hear stories, personal experiences, and journeys of people behind the scenes, project managers and commercial project managers within Siemens from all around the world. I'm Derya Iren. Welcome to Behind the Scenes, Project Management at Siemens. In this episode, our guest is Yonggang Ying. Hello, welcome Yonggang.
Hi, Delia.
How are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
Thank you so much. I'm really very excited to have you here today. Thank you very much for joining us. Would you please introduce yourself and talk about your long experience in Siemens? Tell us a bit about your background.
My pleasure to be here. First of all, very happy to share a little bit of myself and let's say a bit of my stories. Yeah, my name is Yonggang Ying. So I'm working as a project director in Siemens. For the last 23 years, I've been in different kind of projects, different kind of industries, living different places in the world. And for many years, I've been living in Germany, doing international business, international projects. So very happy to be here.
I remember that you have lived in India, Canada, Korea, Japan, and China. I don't know if I forgot anything, but you have a quite international experience, don't you?
Yeah. Okay, let me go a little bit more in detail. So in terms of the country where I have ever been to, maybe not lived, but ever been to, I would say, except South American, except Australia, the rest of the continent I have been there. So I'm originally coming from China. When I was at the age of 24, I got an opportunity. A company offered me an opportunity saying, hi, there is a 6 months training, project management training course. Would you like to take that? I said, yeah, of course, I would like to do that. So since then, I started my journey somewhere outside of China to the many countries in Southeast Asia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, all those countries. I'm living in Germany, but due to project, I was in India, I was in South Korea, I was in Japan, I was in Canada, US, so also in Africa, many places. I have seen many cultures, different people and different organizations, different companies. I really enjoy that to be as a project manager.
I would like to talk about a little bit more of your international experiences. So how do you think the cultural differences affect the success of a project, and what kind of leadership skills are important in these international environment?
My takeaway, let's say my experience last 20 years plus. First of all, culture difference, you are not able to ignore that because we are just simply different. So first words to myself is be yourself. It is not easy. It's easy to say, but not easy. Just keep that, be yourself. I have a Chinese mentality. I have Asian mentality, let's say. I'm normally very polite. Normally, I do not speak the word very much straightforward. I will find a way to turn a little bit around. That's a way of how Asian people or Chinese people behave. But this is actually not the disadvantage. This is actually, to a certain extent, and many occasions, a strong advantage of myself. And I test that in different countries already with my mentality, with my culture, and it was, until now, it is still successful. People get used to that very quick. When they see me, immediately they notice, hi, Yonggang, you are coming from, maybe you are coming from China. I say, yeah, I'm coming from China, from Asia. Oh, you are leading a team in an international company in Siemens. You are leading a multinational team behind you. I said, yeah, definitely. That's the strong part of being in an international company. Because we are multinational, because we are multicultural, we are able to deliver fitting to different kind of purpose.
That is very important what you're saying. And also, I believe diversity brings a lot of value to the business we have, to the output we produce in our projects and so on. But how about the challenging part? So what leadership skills help you most in managing international projects?
Be with the people, stay with the people. For me, that's most important. Somebody may once ask me, "Hi, Yonggang, what do you think? What is the most important thing in the project management profession?" My answer immediately at that time: people, people, and people. You can just repeat that 3 times: people. Managing the people. Be yourself as a person. That's the most important thing. We can always talk about different tools, different process, different technology solution, whether as a mechanical solution, electrical solution, automation solution. At the end, without the people, you won't be able to manage a project. That's my strong belief. This is not in the business I was ever in, kind of turnkey business, kind of a stainless rolling mill, kind of pulp and paper business, different kind of business, high voltage direct transmission line, which I built. It is also in the software business. A lot of people saying, now we are in the software world right now. Everything is software, automated, artificial intelligence, all of that. Yes, we can speak about all this high-tech technology, but at the end, project management is really people, people, and people.
Totally with you in this. Thank you very much. You mentioned that project management fits to your personality and you want to chase this. Why is this role interesting for you? Why do you think it's perfect for you? What is it that fits to your personality?
At the very beginning, I asked myself why I choose project management career path. I figured out, not right away, but throughout last years, I figured out 2 things very much fit to me in terms of project management, why I choose project management. This project management career path able to create impact. Impact, it's kind of physical and visually possible. You can identify impact. If you physically finish a project, whether it's an industrial project or software project, you will be able to physically have an impact. Impact maybe not only to a single customer, it's even to a society over there. For example, the HVDC line, the high voltage direct current transmission line I ever built in Canada, it creates an impact not to a company, it's to a whole society over there.
Most of the Siemens projects we support to drive sustainability and have an impact on the world we live in. So it kind of helps you to live your purpose as a person as well within your profession, right? So do you have such a project or a moment when you feel, yes, this is the impact that I create by doing my job, basically?
Oh yeah, a lot. Not to mention the metal business I did in India, a project in Japan. So I can name a lot. So maybe I just take one example. The project I have done in Canada some years ago, it was a turnkey project. Siemens was a consortium leader. We were delivering close to another $1 billion Canadian dollar project in Canada, which was one of the biggest construction project last 30 years in North American continent. So that project, for me, seeing the project being on time, on budget from the customer point of view as well as from Siemens point of view, simply just count the on time, how much power was able to transmit from the northern part of Canada to the southern part of Canada, close to the border of US. Just being on time, how much dollar value, dollar may be it's a wrong word here. The value itself to the society we were able to generate from a single project. That's amazing feeling after successfully finish a project.
That's amazing, really. What is the most inspiring part of being a project manager?
I always inspired by a lot of small things. Maybe I can share with you one very little things I had in that Canadian project. We were building a converter station in very northern part of Canada. That's the area of polar bear.
Literally
So
talking about polar bears, right?
So that's the area of polar bear going out searching for food. Of course, nobody is allowed to give any food, but that's the area we live in a lounge area, and there is a handout put outside of the gate of basically under each corridor of the building. So allow me to simply read a couple of sentences from that handout. Two categories. One is precautions. Second, if you encounter a bear. So there are different rules you have to observe, obey. I just read a couple of sentences for you. Precautions: make your presence known. Be loud. There are 6, 7 other sentences. Then go to the second category. If you encounter a bear, try to stay calm. Back away slowly, facing the bear at all time. Avoid looking into the eyes of bear and do not turn and run away. Fleeing may trigger a chase response. While I'm reading this sentence to you, if you digest those sentences, don't you think that's exactly the project manager is supposed to react in a project? Just pick one. Try to stay calm when we encounter a bear. When a project manager encounter a very big challenge, a very big terrible things happen during the project. First thing we need to tell ourselves is try to stay calm.
What you're telling is managing your project is always like facing a polar bear and try to stay calm and not run away.
Do not run away because the flea may trigger a chase response, right? That's very true. As soon as you start running away, not on behalf of your team, you just imagine you want to try to run away. All the stakeholders within the project, who allows you to run away? As soon as you start acting or behaving like something you want to run away,
Put your
all
presence,
stakeholders
right?
will chase you like a hell. Do your job, perform your job. So these are small examples I always like to bring to the table when I talk to the people, how big fun we have being as a project manager.
Oh. So you say that you are also inspired by the challenges, right? You see different problems to be solved, different situations that you have to encounter, and this is also an inspiration. Well, few other roles provides as much as opportunity for learning, thanks to this challenging and diverse tasks as the project manager. And how is this role helping you to grow?
Helping my person to grow myself, yes, I'm already growing. Example I want to bring here is actually I just look at my kids. We always learn things from the kids. Kids learn things also from us. Just look at my kids when once the teacher told me, hey, one of your son so proud of having a papa, being a project director, being a project manager, going around the world, managing different projects, managing different culture. And your son told me, he was so proud of you. It's kind of reflection. I know your question is asking me how I grow myself, but my answer is look at my kids. It's kind of mirror for me, right? It's a mirror for me. Yeah, yeah. And I do grow myself.
That's amazing. We talk about the polar bears, but what is the most fun part? I don't think being chased by a polar bear can be considered as fun, but what is the most fun part for you?
I will say the most fun part will be the achievement at the end. Going through all different rough waters, having sleepless night at the end. Once you achieve that, by all means, that's a fun part you will have. But you should not expect the fun part from the very first moment. Keep the fun part, have a wish for thinking that's the fun part you are going to enjoy at the end if you hold on. Throughout those rough waters, keep the fun part for yourself, motivate your team, and be together with your team. For me, the path going through all these difficulties, actually, it's a fun part. of the project management.
That's very beautiful. You know what it reminds me? I was listening something about having good things in your life as habits. If you do something which gives you the award immediately, if you eat something, then you have this feeling of fulfillment at the moment that you eat. So the things that you earn very quickly, they are most of the time are not as helpful to you or to your health or to your life quality as the ones that take some time to give you the benefit out of this, like, doing a sport or investing into something, reading something. And so the things that you enjoy and that you get the benefit in time is also something that helps you to grow and helps you be proud of yourself or have the final feeling of success at the end of the day. So instead of quick wins in the project management, we can also rely on that in time, that we stick onto this, that the most beautiful award will come with the result. That's what it reminds me. Okay, a last question to you. If you go back to the beginning of your career and you meet your young self, you meet with young Yonggang, what would you advise him in this journey?
My advice to myself will be only one word: enjoy. Don't try to think too much. Just enjoy. Enjoy each and every moment. Bad moment, good moment. Enjoy that. Without going through all those moments, you will never know what is waiting for you in front. And project management business is always good. One of the good things is there is always a time schedule for a project, I'm talking about a single project. Yeah. There is always a time schedule on that. So there is a time schedule in the expected moment. You will be able to see a result, whether it's a good result or it's a bad result. So just enjoy that.
Wow, that's a very good closing sentence. Thank you very much, Yonggang.
My pleasure.
Thank you for listening. I'm Derya Iren. This podcast is a production of Siemens. If you would like to explore our world, please visit siemens.com.